Hey best friends, I'm Simply and Holy, and this is your one stop for all things Clash of Lords 2 greatness. Today, it looks like we have an update going on, but that is not the purpose of today's video. In our last extravaganza, luck was definitely on our side, as we managed to pull Great Sage. I wanted to wait a couple of days before I gave my 2 cents on the hero, because I wanted to make sure everyone got a chance to watch my extravaganza. So, now, today, I would be more than happy to break down this hero for you all, and let's start by taking a look at him. Okay, so when I looked at Great Sage, to me, he appeared to definitely have some sort of Asian-inspired aspects. I thought that maybe he is supposed to be a shogun. And for those of you who don't know, a shogun is basically a military general back in early Japanese culture. They wore a similar type of armor that Great Sage has, and it led me to believe that they had some sort of connection. But it turns out that there was much more to this. There is a very popular ancient Chinese story that was later turned into a novel, and it was titled Journey to the West. Basically, it's a story of the Monkey King who obtains a staff from the Dragon of the East, and with it, he can control the tides. And that is just a very, very small, quick synopsis of what the story is. Please do feel free to do some more research and check out the great story. Okay, so right now, with the Monkey King and the Journey to the West that I was talking about, I want you to open another tab on your computer right now. Open up another tab and go into an image search on Google or Bing and just type in Monkey King. Your results, you will find hundreds of different art inspired by the story. And you can clearly see these images have a really strong resemblance to Great Sage. And it can pretty much be confirmed that his design was inspired by this Monkey King. So that's pretty cool, guys. So let's get into his skill. Sadly, it is at level 4 right now. I cannot level that up more because I'm saving rings. I need 7,000 rings to give to Chiron. Right now I'm at 6,800, so I'm almost there. But that is fine, you know? Think of it this way, guys. Level 4 skill is better at the end of the day than having a level 1 skill. Alright, so let's check it out. Great Sage dashes towards 3 enemies, dealing 2,546 plus 93% of his current attack as AoE damage. And don't worry too much about AoE, okay? It just stands for Area of Effect. And basically that spell... Okay, basically they are spells which affect more than one target within a predetermined radius set by the game's mechanics, okay? He is also he locks the skill of the one of the furthest hero among the 3 he is targeting. So the 3 that he attacks, whichever one's the farthest, he's going to lock their skill for 10.7 seconds, and that's pretty awesome, guys. That is pretty awesome that they do this, and I know you guys just want to see him in action already, and that is great because I have right here, no attack report, I have 3 clips I want to share with you guys. Let's start off by seeing Great Sage in action. Okay, so right now I summon him here at the top, and you can already see we're going against a weak opponent. You know, he has 40, his heroes are in the 40s. So we're able to take out that 47 Blitz Bomber, no problem, and now we're working on a 45 Dark Rider. No problem, but Great Sage is taking some hits. And there we saw his dash. And you can see right here over Savage Chief, there's an icon, basically meaning his skill is locked. But you see Air Elite and Dragon Rider, they seem to have full health. It was their hero hall that was destroyed, as well as Savage Chief. But Savage Chief was the one who took the hits, not the other 2. Now we see it again. And you can see he doesn't literally move like Arctic Lord. He shoves his body to be able to attack and then retrieves his body. When it said dashes, that he dashes towards them, he just sends off a spell. He didn't really send his body. His body is still attacking wherever he is when he sent the attack. As you saw, he pretty much died, you know, and the skill didn't do too much. Now, granted, you gotta keep in mind the skill is not 20 out of 20. It is only level 4. So you gotta keep that in mind. But right now, I'm gonna show you him as an aid. Right now, I have him as an aid on Pounder. Let's check this attack out. Again, we're going after a weaker opponent so I can show you the full aspects of how this works. So Pounder goes in, and Pounder is my bulkiest hero. He has the most health, and that is why I have him as an aid. That is why I put Great Sage as his aid. You can see 2 red clones of Great Sage appear, and they appear every 8 seconds. But you can only have 2 at a time. If one of them dies, another one will come out, but you can't have more than 2 clones. Right now, you can see 1 clone. We're going to focus on this one that's right behind Blitz Bomber. He is slowly but surely taking out Blitz Bomber's health as he is getting hit by that Irma. And he's not gonna let it get away. He's persistent and will continue to go after him. Pounder, he's doing okay. We gave him a Divine Blood Cap, so he's back to full health. You don't have to worry too much about him. But focus on this guy, the clone, who will not stop until that Blitz Bomber is destroyed. And eventually, over time, as you can see right now, he achieves that. But it took him quite a while, especially being a 120 hero. He's an aid, but he's at 120. And it's kind of strange to see his clone not doing too good against a 40, like a Blitz Bomber that was in his 40s. I think he was 45 right there. Now we're going to look at him again as he focuses on the Town Hall. He's not getting hit by anything. Well, there we go, mortar. And it's taking out a lot of his health. But look how slowly he is at attacking the Town Hall. It's very, very slow. And this is something that is persistent with Executioner heroes. What I mean by Executioner heroes are heroes that have Executioners as their mercenaries. They attack very slow. They are strong, that is for sure, but they attack with a delay. You can see now, it takes 2 clones attacking this Town Hall, and it's barely going down. We're going to focus on these. Don't worry about Pounder right now. 2 of them together, and look how long it's taking to take out the Town Hall. Granted, Town Hall has good amounts of health, for sure. But 2 clones attacking it, and it's taking quite a while. I'm probably going to have to bump this up times 2. Let's check that out. Alright, finally that was taken out, and now you can see he's taking out a wall while this one's going after builders' huts. This is good though. This is a good thing, which means they don't only go after defenses. They go after anything, like the nearest target, I guess. And I like that personally. I'm in favor of going after everything rather than only targeting defenses first. Because that way you can destroy more, increasing the percentage you've dealt onto an opponent. Alright, so that was him as an aid for Pounder. But I have one last clip I want to share with you. Now I put him, Great Sage, as an aid on Blitz Bomber. And let's check out this replay. Blitz Bomber, he is my highest level hero. 151. Highest level hero right now. And let's check out how Great Sage does as his aid. We're going to focus on this one right now. And granted, yes, the sharpshooters are moving quite fast. But let's see right now. Alright. He was pretty much shredded right there. He was facing 4 heroes. And he did a little bit of damage to that headhunter. But there were also 3 mercenaries, sharpshooters, that were helping. Check out again as you go after him. Blitz Bomber was able to take out the headhunter no problem, while the clone didn't do too much, and he's dying really fast. Look at this. Just another death. And you can see you can't have more than 2 at a time, so Blitz Bomber is constantly able to produce more. There we have another clone. As he's going after the rest of the heroes. Oh, he didn't even make it. And the other one's gone too. This is strange because Blitz Bomber is supposed to be my highest level hero. We saw how good he did with Pounder as an aid, but now on my highest level hero, Great Sage is not doing too well. He's dying quite fast. Let's look at this. All against these defenses, you cannot stand a chance. This is a little strange, and I'm going to explain this just in a few seconds when this battle is over. Let's speed this up. Alright. So that was kind of strange that happened, but let's take a closer look. Let's actually move our Great Sage out here so we can actually get a good look at him. He does look very cool. I do like the whole Monkey King aspects of what he is and integrating Asian culture into the game. It's always nice. Okay. Monkey King, Great Sage. For every 8 seconds, summon one monkey. 2 at most. Attack and HP are 18% of the deployed hero. Upgrades at main skill level 7. Okay? So we saw that. We saw he can only have 2 clones at a time, and they appear every 8 seconds. But the key point to this is his attack and health points are only 18% of the hero you have him equipped it on. That is why for Pounder he lasted much longer, because 18% of Pounder's 200,000 health is a lot compared to him being on Blitz Bomber, someone who I don't even know how much health. Blitz Bomber has 36,000. He doesn't have a lot. So, when you're comparing Pounder to Blitz Bomber, it makes sense that you want to have Great Sage as an aid on Pounder. I recommend, whoever is your strongest hero, or your bulkiest hero, who has the most health points, you want to give him the Great Sage, because that is where he will shine more. Of course, the more you level up the Great Sage's skill, the more you increase this, the higher the percentage goes. Here you can see his attack is going up, but his skill will go up the more you increase his heroic dash skill. Me personally, I've invested more into sharpshooters, so I need to make sure Chiron gets the 7,000 rings first before I start leveling up Great Sage more. But he is good. Every hero has potential to be amazing. It just takes investment and deciding what works well for your team and what you want to do. So I think Great Sage is an awesome hero. He looks cool. His skill looked awesome. You saw all those other like red, yellowish, oranges clones that dashed towards the hero halls that the other heroes were standing on, and the whole locking of a farthest hero skill. That can be really cool, if you can manage to get that on a Pangoli or something, like against the Pangoli, and have that Pangoli skill locked, or have Renee Van locked, or something, it helps. Everything is beneficial in the game. Every little thing helps. So I definitely love this hero. He is awesome, and I'm going to keep him personally as my Pounder's aid, because Pounder has the most health, and that is where I think he will shine. But you can play with him yourself and see where you want to put him on, what works best for you. This also works on defending. I don't have a replay where I can show you that right now, but it would be the same thing. I have one Pounder on defense, and the clone will spawn every 8 seconds that Pounder is out there and help defend. So, thank you all so much for checking out my entire breakdown, step by step, of Great Sage. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something from this. I want you to feel free to look more into Journey to the West, if my short summary interests you, that is. And if you think I forgot something, please leave it in a comment below for others to see. And before I end this video, I quickly almost forgot to show you his Divine. First off, his Fortitude Revive. If you kill, or if killed during a defense, the Great Sage can revive once in the hero's hall with 80% health points and attack. This only works for when he is standing on his hero hall. That is similar to Arctic Lord's aid skill, where the hero needs to be standing on the hero hall. So the hero cannot be activated to move and defense against the raid. Only for when Pangoli, you spawn him, he's attacking from long range, and the hero still stays on his hero's hall. If he dies because of that, he can be revived with 80% his health. And the more you increase that, the higher the percentage will be, where you get him up to 100% health. As for his Divined, let's go back to that. Divine Wrath. For 5 seconds, becomes immune to attacks and deals damage of 5,000 plus 75% attack to all targets in range. Lock skill of every hero for 6 seconds and recovers 3 rage. I think this is pretty cool. I think this could be really interesting in how this shakes the game up. And that's the point of all the heroes that come out. It's to shake the game up and make it interesting. And this is definitely going to be an interesting opponent once more people start getting him. Back to this though. It's pretty cool. I just gotta say, it's all pretty cool. This could really work out on someone's team, and I'm interested to see in how other people utilize him on their team. I, for one, am going to keep him as an aid. You can try and have him as one of your main team. If you think he looks cool, go for it. That's the point. Alright? Now that I got that, I guess this means we are on to the next one. See you later, everyone.